All right, guys, so the new Pokemon that's going to be on the DLC and the people that talk about Area Zero, it is obviously Eevee. Yes, Eevee is the new Pokemon that's going to be announced in the Pokemon anime for the Paradox, for the DLC. You know, if you're saying, how do you know this? What's your theory? What's your reasoning for this? I'm going to tell you guys exactly what it is. But also, Eevee is going to become the new mascot of the Pokemon anime. I know this for a fact. All right? I know this for a damn fact. First of all, let's start with Eevee becoming the new mascot. All right? Eevee has been getting a lot of love from the Pokemon anime recently, meaning that the fact that we got an arc of Chloe and Eevee, not of Pikachu and Ash, Chloe and Eevee. And not only that, it really focused on Eevee for some reason, and that's not suspicious at all. You might be saying, Platino, other characters had arcs like this, but not to the point where like Eevee was like the main thing. Like Eevee, like legitimately, we visit every single Eevee form that there is to offer in the Pokemon anime so far. That's a little suspicious, you know? That's a little sus. This is why I think that Eevee's going to be the new Pokemon mascot. Not only that, you guys, we also got the Pokemon from the first gen. We got Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu, and say it with me, Pokemon Let's Go Eevee. Now, if that's not trying to prepare us for something, I don't know what it is. But the fact that we visit every single Eevee form, which by the way, it had everybody think, I know it had you guys thinking too, if you guys are Pokemon fans, it had you guys thinking like, whoa, is there really going to be another form? Is there really, like, are we gonna see a new evolution? Like Eevee doesn't want to evolve to any of these Pokemon, so which one could he possibly want to evolve to? But I know everybody was wondering that. I wanted to see, but it was inconclusive. Eevee didn't really evolve. He didn't want to. He didn't know which one to evolve to, so he just decided to stay in Eevee. So far, we don't know. But you might be saying, all right, Platinum, so Eevee is a new mascot. Cool. Eevee is just as popular as Pikachu, or just under Pikachu. But let me know in the comments, do you prefer Pikachu or Eevee? But Pikachu and Ash are retiring, and they can't have another Pikachu like with the same, you know, personality that Ash's Pikachu had, because then where's the authentic Pikachu? You know, that's like a unique Pikachu that Ash only had. Like that was one in a million Pikachus that could actually do what Pikachu can. And the other fact that Eevee did not want to evolve is sort of telling us like, hey, get ready for another. Eevee is overpowered than his other evolutions because he's a normal type, and normal types can normally learn other moves. Like, you know, they can learn a grass move, they can learn water, they can learn fire, because it's normal type, you know, they can learn these moves. Not only that, you guys, all right, there is probably two Pokemon for a fact that I know that can change its types without using the move transformation. All right, I'm not talking about Ditto, and I am not talking about Mew. I am talking about Eevee and Arceus. Eevee is going to be the DLC Pokemon that we have to explore and we have to capture, because in his old Paradox form, in his past form, he was an OP Pokemon. He was the Pokemon. He was the one that can transform into any type, because obviously we have crystallization. And what do Pokemons do when they crystallize? Say it with me, they change their type. Eevee can change its type. Eevee can change it to a grass type, an ice type, electric, water, fire, dark, and psychic, and fairy. All right, fairy. That is 8 evolutions. Not only that, it has his base form, which is Eevee. All he's missing is steel, ghost, dragon, and bug. I might be missing one. No, that's it. I think those are all it. Oh, and steel. Sorry, steel. And now, if you guys actually think about it, what does Eevee do? He evolves with different stones. He evolves in the daytime and in the nighttime with happiness. He also evolves into a Sylveon if he learns a fairy move. Isn't that a little suspicious? And not only that, in the Pokemon game, Scarlet and Violet, you can find almost every single, if not every single evolution of Eevee. You can find Umbreon on the wild. You can find Espeon on the wild. You can find Iceon in the wild. You can find, is it Iceon or Glaceon? I don't remember. Don't quote me on this. You'll be like, yo, you don't know your evolutions, bro. You can Jolteon. You can get Flareon. You can get all these evolutions in the damn game. And that's not suspicious. Every single Eevee evolution made to the game. You can find Vaporeon in the wild too. I found her and I captured it. Oh, Vaporeon was an asshole to catch though when I went up against it. You're not gonna tell me that this is not a little suspicious? But now you might be saying, how can Eevee be in the past and in the future? Let me tell you this. Wouldn't this be a cool way for Eevee to evolve? You gather all your stones, right? You gather every single one of your stones, all the stones that you need, right? Even an ice stone. I know he doesn't evolve with the ice stone, but you know, we can make an exception. Maybe he gets a little upgrade. You know, in the past, the people wanted an OP Pokemon. They wanted a Pokemon that can change its typing to whatever it wants at will, and this was Eevee. Eevee was that Pokemon. Eevee was a crystallized Pokemon in the past that said, I can turn into anything. Now, people wanted Eevee, and Eevee said, no, I don't want to hurt anybody anymore. Wouldn't this make a great story? So, Eevee evolved itself to just become a normal type, and I think after he did that, he dropped the typing where we get the stones, the evolution stones. Because the Pokemon that benefits more from evolution stones, it's Eevee. And so behold, the other Pokemon that evolved through evolution stones probably were Pokemon that could terrorize before, which is every single Pokemon can terrorize. It's not specific Pokemon that can and cannot. Every single one can. So I'm thinking that they got these scales from Eevee past form, and they took him and they said, oh well, we can still use him on our Pokemon to change his typing, and that's how the whole Area Zero got developed. Now hear me out. In the past, that's how it did it. But you might be saying, well, how do we get an Eevee form in the future? This is ridiculous. How do we do it? How do we do it? I know. How can we get an Eevee form in the future? And here I'm gonna tell you. All right, look, listen. You get all your evolution stones, every single one of them, right? And I think this is where Chloe's Arcbind closed, because Eevee turns into this ultimate Eevee form, which would be awesome, by the way. You get all your stones, right? Eevee learns a fairy type move, right? But you might be saying, all right, you get all the stones, but Umbreon and Espeon evolve in nighttime and daytime. So how are you gonna get them? How are you gonna make it so that they all evolve? Well, there's a Pokemon called Rock, and it has a midday form. And if we evolve Eevee with all the stones at midday, it turns into this awesome evolution that does it has all of its typing, all of its scales. You see all the evolution stones just on Eevee, and you see like a day and a dark types like skin. Like you get me? Like you see it like an Eevee like tripped out like with like stones everywhere, and like scales like with stones, like scale stones everywhere with like the evolutions, and you know, all the stones, and it has like a night, like a stars and like a sun there and all that stuff, which would be awesome to see. You know what I'm saying? And if you really want to push it, Eevee, if you want to push it, it can learn a ghost type move, right? And Eevee can evolve in midday with the ghost type move with full happiness, and that would give you ghost type Eevee. Wouldn't that be awesome? And if you want a dragon, right? There's something called a dragon scale. I'm pretty sure there's a dragon scale that evolves Kingdra. What's his name? It evolves Horsey into, what the heck is his name? I don't remember his name. Hold on. Seadra. Yeah. All right. So Horsey evolves into Seadra, and Seadra evolves into Kingdra while holding a dragon scale. Now, you can do this and say that, you know, get Horsey in there, right? And or not Horsey, get Eevee there and have him hold the dragon scale, and you can trade him like you do Kingdra, or you can just give him a dragon scale and he evolves into dragon type Eevee. You know what I'm saying? Now Steel, you would be saying, what about Steel? We have Metal Coat. Trade Eevee with the Metal Coat, or just give him the Metal Coat and he'll turn into a Steel type Eevee, which I think will look awesome, by the way. I'd be saying for Bug, Jesus, what are you gonna do for Bug? Come on, Platinum, tell me. I'm so interested. Well, for Bug, I don't know. You tell me. You know what I'm saying? I don't have all the answers. You know, I was thinking about this and I'm like, yo, this could be it. This could be Eevee. But I definitely know that they're gonna try to take Eevee's gonna try to take up Pikachu's mantle in the Pokemon anime, and because obviously we've been getting a lot of Eevee lately. We've been getting involved a lot with more Eevee than Pikachu, and honestly, I think Pokemon Journey was to focus on putting the spotlight on other characters instead of Ash, because Ash's story is completely, you know, gone. And if you guys don't believe me that Eevee's been getting a ton of attentions, we had the evolution a TCG box, which is over here. We've had, you know, this Eevee box right here, this Eevee tint, and we had the evolution skies, you know, and Eevee's on there. Like, they're trying to feed Eevee down our throats. We'd be saying, all right, cool, but that's pretty much it. No, we also have Shining Fates, and guess who's in the box? Eevee. Like, come on, guys, this makes so much sense. It's not even funny. Like, I'm surprised people haven't figured this out yet, which I'm surprised I'm the only one. But if I am right, please come back to this video and say, yo, Platinum, you have completely right. You have been, you mastered this DLC. And I know for a fact it has to be Paradox and a future form of Eevee that's going to be in the DLC. It has to be. It's the only Pokemon that ever fits in there, unless they're gonna make a completely new Pokemon, which that could be also it. You know, take everything I do with a grain of salt. I've been your boy Platno. Please hit the like button, the subscribe button, and all the buttons. I'm trying to get to 1,000 subscribers, so you know, if you sub and you like this video, thank you so much. I appreciate you. I know I'm nowhere near close, but if you help me, that's one step closer. Thank you again. I'll see you guys in the next one. Oh, and yeah, we're gonna unbox those Pokemon cards. All right, I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.